dear, beautiful women, I send you my greetings. I am very glad to welcome you to our lesson. I hope you remember that I promised today to tell you what helped Beta become a true philanthropist and help not only her family, but also other families. I will share this secret with you. Also, I promised to tell you the secret of how to make yourself a true magnet for wealth and be able to afford whatever you want. You want to travel? Here you go. You want to realize your predestination? Here you go. You want to start your business? Here you go. Learn something new? Here you go. All these things will happen in your life if you follow all my recommendations. I see when people who have tremendous talents and skills come to me, but I also see that those talents are just not being used. One day, a girl came to me and brought her sister by the hand and said, "Help her. She's an incredible singer, but she only sings in the shower." When I try to take her to auditions, she shuts down, cries, and can't even pronounce a word. And then everyone wonders why we came. But she has such a talent. I want to help her. I looked at the girl and saw that she really had an incredible talent. God had given her a tremendous talent to inspire others and to direct the flow of healing energy through her singing. We performed the ritual, which I will tell you about. In addition, she followed all the recommendations I gave her. As tradition demands, I will tell you the result at the end of our lesson, before the ritual, so that you can appreciate the power of this ritual. You ask me where I obtained such knowledge and how I know such powerful rituals. My destiny is unusual. I feel great happiness to share it with you. This story happened quite a long time ago. It even seems to me that it was as if in a fairy tale. I was traveling around Altai. If you know, these are the purest turquoise-colored rivers, forests, and mountains that simply take your breath away. When you are there, you feel such power rising inside. That is the place of real shamans. That's where I met the master of Sampo. This knowledge is very rare on Earth, but I was lucky. The time of training left its mark. One day, standing on the bank of the river, the Katun River, a milky turquoise color, I was making magic passes under the guidance of my master. At one point, I heard rocks falling from the mountain, flying towards us. Without a moment's hesitation, I made a gesture with my hand, and the stones disintegrated. Then my master said calmly, "I see you are ready. You are ready to bring knowledge to people." And since then, I have been passing this sacred knowledge on to my students. Believe me, this knowledge will definitely change your life. I can even see it. And now, let's get ready. Please ventilate your room. You can pause the video and ventilate the space in which we are going to perform our ritual, so there is plenty of fresh air. Turn off your phone. Is it off? That's great. I ask each of you to put on comfortable clothes in which you feel comfortable moving around. Don't worry, I'll wait for you. Go change. Are you ready now? I took the Altai magic amulets in my hand. I look at them. I wish you could smell the fragrance. It's incredible. The scent of cedar. It is the most powerful tree of the shaman. When a shaman travels and feels he needs energy, he approaches the cedar embrace of the tree, and a stream of cosmic energy descends upon him. This is the energy of the cosmos, the energy of the earth. Absolutely unbelievable power. Look, I've got a whole family of amulets here. We have money flowing through our lineage by our father's line and by our mother's line. It can be energetically polluted by various problems such as bankruptcy or other difficult situations of collapse. But this is where the healing power of your lineage is. Look, I have a father, a mother, and 2 children. I recommend each of you have these sets for the number of members in your family. Hold out your right and left palms now. Your right hand means your father's lineage, and your left hand means your mother's lineage. Extend them to the screen and feel the power that is coming from the amulets. Breathe in this force and direct it to the solar plexus. Here is the lineage energy. Inhale and exhale into the solar plexus. Inhale and exhale one more time into the solar plexus. Now put your palms to the solar plexus. Feel the heat that comes from these amulets. Take a breath in, then exhale. Now I've energized you for our lesson so that you feel a flow of energy and power. Now you feel a heat in the solar plexus area. I think some of you may have even felt your whole body burning. Of course, amulets have such power. They can still do such wonders in your life, and you can't even imagine. I want to tell you about the difference between a person who is active and one who is just lying on the couch. What do you think the difference is? The difference lies in energy. Someone who stays on the couch has little energy, little vitality, and it's almost impossible to achieve anything in such a state. You can lie there dreaming, doing nothing and thinking, how nice it would be if $1 million would fall on me from above right now. That's not going to happen. You have to at least get off the couch. The other person tries doing something, ideas burning in his head, the energy pulsing through him. He tries it once, he tries it twice, he tries it 3, 4, or 5 times, and then it works. Because the energy within that person, which is in the solar plexus area, attracts opportunities. I want to tell you that one of the main magnets for attracting money is the energy to have it burning and pulsating here. You may ask, how can I do that if I don't have the vitality? If I don't even have the desire nor the energy? I'm so tired after work. Does that sound familiar? Or you feel frustrated and you think, I'm not going to make it? Those limiting attitudes that you and I explored in the previous lesson begin to tell you that. What do you have to do? I'm going to tell you now. We are going to use a very ancient shamanic breathing technique, the breath of fire. We are going to kindle our inner fire when you feel that you have no power and no energy. Perhaps even depression, apathy comes into your life and you say, nothing will come out of this. But it is at this moment that you have to get up and do breathing exercises. It is very simple to do, but the effect that you will notice is huge. Now let's try to do this breathing together and feel how much our energy will increase now. Are you ready? Let's follow this very ancient knowledge. Let's try to do something. And so we're going to do the fire breathing. Stand up straight, please. Your feet are resting flat on the ground. Now we are going to start breathing through our nose. As you breathe in, your belly bulges slightly, and as you exhale, it tightens. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. It might be hard for you the first time. Now let's gradually speed up. Take 40 breaths and exhales. Very good. Now take a deep breath. Hold your breath on the inhale. Hold your breath for as long as possible. Feel the energy within flowing through your aura and through all your subtle bodies. Exhale when you need to, then hold your breath again. Take a breath now and exhale. You probably feel a little bit dizzy, but this is normal. A lot of energy goes to the brain, a lot of oxygen goes to the body, and the body might be a little bit shocked from such an amount of energy. You may feel throbbing in your aura. Do you feel warm? Let's try to do it one more time to intensify this effect. Now take 40 quick inhales and exhales through the nose. Inhale and hold your breath for the maximum amount of time possible. Exhale when you need to. Hold your breath for the maximum amount of time possible and breathe freely in and out once more. How are you feeling? Do you feel like running somewhere to do something? I recommend you do this breathing every day.
Online course. Great knowledge of the most successful people in the world is collected here. Register for the course.
And by the way, it will be one of the home assignments for our lesson. You will notice your eyes will start shining and you will want to do more things. You'll get a lot more done. The most important and pleasant thing is that new ideas and unorthodox solutions will come because you will awaken the power of your brain and your creative thinking. My dear, I see now someone's cheeks have become pink, their eyes are burning, and their heartbeat has increased a little bit. That's all good. Now, if you feel any discomfort, or maybe your heart is beating too fast, just breathe. Breathe freely. The energy will harmonize. Everything will be fine. It was with this breath of fire that we began the work with my student, about whom I told at the beginning. After we did this breathing exercise, she was doing all the recommendations. She did it so frantically, so selflessly, following all the recommendations. She and I performed the ritual together. My dear, those of you who live in Europe can hear her songs very often on the radio and see her CDs on the shelves. She is now a very famous singer. In fact, when you look at her, you wouldn't even know that this girl could be so shy, scared, and come to auditions in a state of shock and not even open her mouth. You see a relaxed, beautiful, chic girl. My dear, you and I are going to perform this ritual now. You will feel the effect. Let's get ready now. You can feel the heat in the solar plexus area now. It is the energy. That's what makes the difference between the person who's just lying on the couch and waiting for $1 million to fall on them and that person who is trying, doing something, actively manifesting his power. Yes, it's possible that he doesn't succeed, but he tries, and success will come to him. In shamanism, prosperity and success is the responsibility of the god of wealth, the spirit of wealth, Zayin Zayache. He gives success and good luck. But even if you are friends with the spirit of wealth, you have to stay active. Imagine luck comes to you and starts knocking on the door, but you are lying on the couch. You can't even get up to open the door and say, "Welcome, good luck, come into my life." Imagine a child learning to walk. You and I have all been through this unique experience. You and I have stood up only to fall down again, up again, crawling, then falling again. How many attempts have there been? Hundreds, maybe even thousands of attempts before we learn to walk. Never give up in your life like little children never do. Show that activity of yours. Show that vitality of yours. Keep moving forward. If you don't move, you won't get anything in your life. But even if you are friends with the spirit of wealth, you absolutely have to take action. Imagine there is a knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. But you are lying on the couch. You just don't get up from it. And it's good fortune and opportunity has come into your life. For example, the spirit of wealth thinks, I am going to create a situation in which I will introduce you to another person who will become your good partner, with whom your business will be very strong and powerful and will develop. And you think, today I will not go to the meeting. Today I will not act. The spirit of wealth will then think, what is this? How can I help this person? Please act by any means. Think of a young child learning to walk. You and I have been through this experience. Each of us was not born with the skill to walk. We had to make hundreds, thousands of attempts to learn to do it. Getting up, falling down, getting up again and crawling. Imagine if a child said, that's it. I've fallen a couple of times. I'm not going to move on with my life. I'm going to stay like this. I think you and I would still be crawling. But the child has the desire, has the activity, has this power that moves it forward to try, to persevere, and not to settle down. Only in this state, with the blessing of the spirit of wealth, will material opportunities come into your life, the ones you dream of, the ones you need. Know that only active people get everything. Think of the scientists who did a lot of tests, experiment after experiment, and experiment after experiment, even though it would seem time to give up, and everybody next to you says, you're not going to make it. No one supports you. But it was the desire to move forward actively that made us have electricity, cell phones, computers, and many other inventions. It was only thanks to activity. So let's be active and be friends with the spirit of money. In the world, it is sometimes customary to condemn those people who have tried but have failed. But for some reason, nobody speaks about those who have not tried anything at all. I wish you to be very active and achieve your goal.
Amulets and talismans. Amulet for children, partner and parents. Express your love for them with this amulet. Register here. Individual session. Where is the source of your financial energy? Reveal your superpowers and help yourself and your loved ones.